If I was wrong, let me be. I feel like a ghost right now. Finally, walk all night long. Those winding streets. Wish I could go there now. You could see me. Girl, you asked me if I get the deja vu. I do with you, I do with you. You asked me if I get the deja vu. I do with you, I do with you. Project I knew, project I knew, project I knew, project I knew. You asked me if I get the deja vu. I do with you. I was wrong. Let me be. I feel like a ghost right now. Finally, walk all night long. Winding streets. Wish I could go there now. You'd see me. Girl, you asked me if I get the deja vu. I do with you, I do with you. You asked me if I get the deja vu. I do with you, I do with you. Project I knew, project I knew, project I knew, project I knew. You asked me if I get the deja vu. I do with you.
Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan on a cloudless day. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Saturday afternoon presentation of NBA basketball right here on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Good evening, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo signed that big extension last season to remain a Buck. He said, "I don't care about glamour and big markets. I love Milwaukee. I can feel the love from the city every time I step on the floor. When I'm done, the only thing that's on my mind is spending time with my family. But the Bucks are my basketball family. Kevin, you're part of my broadcast family."
And David, I am honored. And I love Giannis's attitude. Wow, that's terrific. DA, thank you. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Giddey in at the 2. And for Milwaukee, Giannis and Portis, the lengthy post pair for him. Holiday out there with Allen, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And in this early season, Brent, what is the feeling on a team that's trying to build chemistry?
You're coming out of training camp, and you kind of gotten to maybe D, E, and F of your alphabet of plays, and you want to get those execution points down, the teachable moments on offense down. Most coaches, though, Kevin, are focused on the foundation of the defense, the rules that we've set, the obligation that you have. And I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander knows that this is an assist play in the making, finds the open man.
The drive by Giannis. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Chalk up 2 there.
And if he's that close, Giannis is going to say good night. He's going to cash that in.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Baisley, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Outside Holiday. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night. Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
On defense, Milwaukee. That one drops for him.
That's a good look from Baisley as passing is becoming a bigger part of his game.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And Giannis with the basket on the assist by Allen. Giannis has got 6.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
To the wing on the left. Robinson Earl. Drills it from outside.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Antetokounmpo, the putback, and staying with the play, Allen.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday.
Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he'll attack the rim as often as you let him.
That's impressive stuff, too, for a young player to just rely on the fact that they are relentlessly going to attack any opposition defensively and try to get to the free throw line and take that kind of contact, and that's what Shai does.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. You have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Thunder trailing by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Picked up by Portis. From deep. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 10.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Here's Holiday. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Really nice balance, good base, solid rhythm. Holiday can be effective when he's got that kind of stuff from the mid-range going.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Antetokounmpo's got 10.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Robinson Earl. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists in the game. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Well, you have to do way more than that to stop the MVP. Giannis just determined.
It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Lays it up off the glass. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Bucks?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
I also love the early energy that they've played with, pushing the ball every chance they get, exploring quick shots, and showing some serious fast break offense.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And that's something that seems to get overlooked with Giannis. How gifted a passer he is for a player of his size.
Well, the other thing, GA, that's awesome is that as he's going along here, you can see moments where the game is literally slowing down for him. So you take a guy who's won most valuable player awards, and now the game's getting slower. Man, that's some dangerous stuff.
At the numbers for Giannis Antetokounmpo. 3rd in scoring, 4th in rebounding, and he's also ranked in the top 10 in blocks per game. No trespassing when he's in the lane.
And the only way you average top 3 in points if you have that scorer's mentality. He knows he's the go-to guy, and everyone else knows it as well. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Look at Milwaukee. They're down in 9th place so far, still early in the season.
And I think for Milwaukee, they haven't packed any big surprises into the early part of this season. They're right in the middle of the NBA's pecking order.
And based on their early returns, it's really hard to see that position changing very much in one direction or another. I see them as a team that's right there in the middle of the pack, but not one that's ready to make any leap this year.
Baisley. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And Baisley has a chance here to show off why he is in this position. He's an athlete.
Here's Giannis. Here's Allen. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Stolen by Holiday for the finish. And Holiday throws it down.
Fire on both ends of the floor. That's what Drew Holiday is playing with and letting his defense manufacture some of his offense.
And the foul on Drew Holiday.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. And Middleton with the block.
Well, the long arms of Middleton getting up there on defense and throwing that one away.
Pass to Baisley. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Baisley's got 7 points in the game. It's stolen by Dort. Pass to Giddey. Knocked away. Taken away by Holiday. Jumps up. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Such a smart defensive player. Drew Holiday understanding when he should go after steals. If you're going to go for it, get it.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. A 12-point game. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
Well, I mean, they lost their last matchup with this team, and foul trouble really plagued them throughout the game.
And they had a few important guys sitting there on the bench at a time when they really could have used them on the floor. They have to play much more in control here tonight.
And now it's Allen running. He can go all the way. Can't hit from in close.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Bucks leading by 12. Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area, and just dominating, controlling that spot.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Wara checked in, and it's Pat Connaughton in for Grayson Allen. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Favors is checked in. And Middleton kicks to Connaughton. Here's Holiday, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. He has 6.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
That's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Ojale is checked in. To the paint. Here's Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Ball's knocked loose. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Connaughton. Oh!
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Now, here's Middleton. Guarded closer. The pass to Pokusevski. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
Takes it inside, and it's Connaughton missing.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Passes it to Pokusevski. Misses the 3. Milwaukee leading by 16. And that one's good from Connaughton. Connaughton's got 6.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding of how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. Taken away by Holiday. And that one's good from Connaughton. He's got 8.
Yeah, it's been about the fast break. Been real kind to him here early, and they are clicking in transition.
Poked away. Here's Ojale. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Derek Favors.
Personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
The first one falls. Good checked in for the Bucks. Hill comes in for Drew Holiday. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Mike Muscala is checked in for Roby. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field, sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting.
Connaughton. And Shemi Ojeleye picks up the foul.
Shemi Ojeleye.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Thunder trailing by 20. Here's Williams. And the slam by Williams.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And it's just never easy to get stops in this league, but they had a smart game plan defensively, and I felt like that was the difference.
Well, good defensive game plan and then carrying it out for 48 minutes. That really helped them out in that last game.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Bucks dance team. All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Bucks dance team.
Bucks leading by 18. They swipe it. 3 on 3.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And they get it back. Here's Pokusevski. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the veteran marksman, George Hill, can still fire it from outside, can he, Brent?
Yeah, he's still a guy that understands the game. He has so much experience. He's still capable of knocking down big shots, and coaches still have confidence in him to be out on the floor and make the right play.
And he makes the first.
And the athleticism that George Hill can bring to the point guard position makes him impressive. He does it so well on both ends, especially when he's engaged.
Both free throws good from Hill.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Thunder trailing by 18. Here's Williams, and it's sent back by Hill.
That's pretty much all length from George Hill to get to that rejection.
Here's Muscala. Favors trying to break free.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Here's Hill driving in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 20.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Here's Nora. Rebound by Muscala.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And yes, it's good. There's 47 seconds left in the first. Connaughton, and he converts the layup. Connaughton's got 10 points in the game.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Knocks it loose. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And the basket by Hill.
See him change speed that time in transition. When you do that, George Hill becomes very dangerous.
Now here's Middleton. Left side favors. Pass to Pokusevski. And here is Middleton. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Hill. Buries it down low. 8 points for him.
And George Hill has been around, so he understands even with pressure, he's still capable of scoring.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, continuity is such an advantage, and that is something that Giannis has with the Bucks.
See the ball right now, really well. We run plays over and over again. Our offense is not complicated. I know what I got to fight for. I know as a team what we're looking for, so right now I can see a lot of plays.
And he's clearly a capable decision maker with the ball in his hands.
And his length, not just an asset finishing, but also finding angles to set up his teammates.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here early.
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for Oklahoma City right now, Favors is out there with Muscala. Then it's Williams. Then there's Middleton. And it's Pokusevski in at the 3 slot. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Coming into last season, the Thunder had posted a winning record every year for more than a decade. But when they decided to rebuild, they went all in and promoted their G League coach, Mark Daigneault, to head coach. He said adversity tests the connection of the team, tests everything, and shows you who you are. Guys?
Good way to start. Thanks, D.A. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call. And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Hill with it. Dort covering. And the basket by Hill.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And here we go with Allen running it up the court. That one falls.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Hill driving to the basket.
George Hill looked pretty good going to the rim that time, not thrown off stride, and he created a nice shot opportunity.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Here's Allen. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 4 assists in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Giddey's got 5.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Shots good by Middleton.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Hill. And now it's Hill running. He can go all the way.
And George Hill seems to be in a nice lather in this one on both ends.
Oklahoma City's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. They get it again. Baisley, good. He's got 9.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Middleton goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
The D had no chance, and Khris Middleton on the rise.
So it's the Thunder now. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Muscala. Offline with his 3. And it's the Bucks ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Here's Hill. It's good for the 7th time this game. He shot 7. He has made 7.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. From outside off the mark. And it's the Bucks ball. Hill, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Greg, you think back to when Gilgeous-Alexander came to the Thunder, came over in that Paul George trade. He exploded after that deal.
And most of the focus on the picks the Thunder got, but Gilgeous-Alexander has been the biggest return by far. Exploded once he arrived with the Thunder.
Here's Giddey. He has 5. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Gilgeous-Alexander becoming more and more comfortable where he can score on the floor.
Here's Middleton.
Milwaukee foul. That's his 2nd personal foul.
A different look from Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo comes in for Hood, and it's Holiday in for Hill. Roby, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Thunder have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Dort against Middleton. Pass to Giddey. 3-pointer. The Thunder with another miss.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Outside, Dort. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level. I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Got a piece of it. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. Stops. Pops. That's good from Allen on the assist by Holiday. Allen's got 6 in the quarter.
And wasting no time in transition, really pushing the pace.
Dort passes to Giddey. Going inside. Yep, that one goes.
Wanting to do whatever is good for the team on any given possession. That time, Dort playing unselfishly.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
And the pass to Dort. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. 17 points in his last outing. Lets it go with a 3. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
Gilgeous-Alexander needs to keep taking these shots in order for his game to expand.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. That one good for 2.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Robinson Earl passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, it counts. He's got 14.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Drives to the hoop, and the dunk by Giannis.
Every night Giannis steps out there, you got to feel like you got a good chance to win.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. 5 points in the game. Inside, here's Giddey. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Over Roby. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Well, that mid-range Jay usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one. What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
And Isaiah Roby out of Nebraska. A second-round pick, but boy, there's a lot to like about this young man.
There is an intriguing skill set with Isaiah. He can shoot it a little bit. He puts the ball down. He likes to pass the ball. So in the team concept, he continues to develop what he can do offensively.
Here's Holiday. He had 10 points in the win against Oklahoma City. To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he drops it in from the low post. Antetokounmpo's got 28.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Middleton against Dort. To the middle. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line.
Third personal foul.
That one is on Holiday.
Coaches love Gilgeous-Alexander, and the way that he's working, he's refusing to give in against that kind of airtight defense.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
Gilgeous-Alexander softly drops in the floater. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in the game. The Bucks shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. And the foul on Isaiah Roby. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
A different look for Milwaukee. Ojale is checked in for Khris Middleton. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Grayson Allen. Maladon's checked in for the Thunder. Kenrich Williams comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Here's Williams. Ojale grabs the rebound.
just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. And he banks in the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 32 points.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Robinson Earl. Good. And a nice assist for Williams. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. T right on him. Basket good.
Typically, it takes Giannis one stride to get where he wants to go. And in that one stride, he's covering so much ground, you can't keep up with him.
To the wing right side.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And that one off the back of the rim and in. 18 points for him.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
They get it back. And that one's good by Giannis.
And Giannis just playing right now with a very highly revved motor.
1:36 left in the first half. No good. Only a second miss and 10 attempts from the floor. Here's Norrell. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. And here is Williams. To the right side. Here's Middleton. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Derek Favors checked in for the Thunder.
Derek Favors.
.112 left in the first half. Williams gets the bucket.
Terrific movement off of the dead ball situation and a great play to get the bucket.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Giannis has got 38 points.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Ojale, the second effort, and Antetokounmpo lays it in. Giannis has got 40 points.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Middleton passes to Williams. Now here's Middleton. 6 to shoot. No good from outside. 24 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, a dedicated sprint to the hoop from Holiday there. He earns the trip to the line.
The Bucks have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6.
Holiday taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And so many things have changed around Jrue Holiday. The one thing that's been a constant is that he's a hard worker, such a great all-around player who likes to be a leader, and he has been for this ball club.
Muscala, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Both free throws good from Jrue Holiday. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
That's his 4th personal
The Thunder
foul.
have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Shooting for Oklahoma City, Kenrich Williams. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
That one is off. He's off on the second.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Pulls it from 20. Antetokounmpo, no good. From deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Mike. Stout effort defensively in the first half. What did you do to limit them?
I just think our activity on the ball, we got to try and keep it in front of us. Our bigs did a good job, I think, being big in the paint, making things tough there. We got to finish it with the board.
Yep, rebounds and possessions, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 40 points, 3 steals, and 4 rebounds. He's definitely heated up over the last few games, and we're seeing some of that same recipe here tonight. And Kenny, what did you think about what we saw from Milwaukee?
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
Well, they were playing like it was Christmas, Ernie. Giving up a lot of turnovers. There's no excuses for the turnover numbers, sloppy ball handling. They look out of control, and the execution was all over the place.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. So with Holiday sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. And forward, they have Middleton and Giannis. Allen is out there with Hill, and it's Portis in at the center. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jrue Holiday has been a welcome addition to this Bucks team. Chris Middleton said he just knows how to play the game on and off the ball. How to move without it, how to set guys up. He makes the game easier for everybody. He's made them a lot better. Guys?
That's how you make us, David. Thank you. Stories like that. That kid, Jrue Holiday, he is a quality kid. Wonderful character, terrific play. The Thunder shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. And the lefty forward, Darius Bazley-Brent, can hurt you inside and outside.
Well, he's more comfortable on the attack where he's able to put the ball down on the floor and extend and use his athletic ability. But he is gaining some confidence in that shot. And in the offseason, if you work hard enough, you can come back the next year and really show that you're more of a weapon on the outside than you were the year before. A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Dort. Great D that time for Middleton.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Nice shot by Portis.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another. Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Thunder have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Baisley, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Oklahoma City ball.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Drew Holiday's checked in for Hill.
Drew Holiday.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. Here's Dort. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in. Oh, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Dort's got 6.
And just not allowing the close defender to get in his way as Dort plays intense there.
Here's Holiday, and the Bucks miss again. Oklahoma City has gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and again Oklahoma City with the triple.
And Gilgeous-Alexander showing just how difficult he can be to guard at times.
Here's Allen. That one off the back iron and out.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Up the floor, Robinson Earl.
Always seems to be a secondary thought process for the shooter when Giannis is in the area. Definitely throwing some shots off right now.
Defensively, though, much improved here in the second half. They've limited the open looks, making them work for everything.
Here's Portis, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
You saw by that putback there, he's just completely locked in. They're getting full contributions from him right now.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Well, he's capable of making you pay there. Gilgeous-Alexander in a nice rhythm.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Giddey's got 4 rebounds in this game. Down low, Baisley, and that one is hammered home.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
On the wing, Holiday. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Dort. That one, no good. And Milwaukee the other way now.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Oklahoma City's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Stolen by Middleton. It's stolen by Dort. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. There's the killer two-handed slam.
What's Dort out there? 215, 220 at the guard position. He'll throw it around.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
And protecting the rim has been another huge calling card in this game. Their block shots have had a big impact in this one.
Rodney Hood's checked in for Milwaukee.
And Lou Dort has made a name for himself on defense. Viewed as a superstar stopper, well, he's earned it with his play.
And he uses the glass on the way.
You got to remember, Rodney Hood, 6'8", so he has the size needed to be a factor on the inside if he stays aggressive.
Here's Dort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Khris Middleton.
Yeah, easy call.
Great the way Dort has handled guys like LeBron and Harden. He does as well as anyone when it comes to defending them.
Yeah, I mean, he's small but strong and really hard to bump off his spot. Quick enough to stay with anyone on their drives and just turning into a great shutdown defender.
Free throw good, Dort.
Luguentz Dort continues to find ways to impress you and expand his offensive game, but he knows he's coming to the league as a defender, and he takes a tremendous amount of pride in it.
Both free throws good from Dort. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hood. Timeout called, the Bucks.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Off the inbound pass. Rebounded by Hood. The Bucks shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Shoots it. And they'll get another chance. Middleton can't get it to go.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Hands it from downtown. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 18 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Dort passes to Faber. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level. And his tonight has been high.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Dort finds Faber. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
That's his first personal
And one
foul.
thing Favors always brings to the table is the threat of a double-double. Night in and night out, he makes an impact with his play inside.
For Oklahoma City, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
First free throw is good.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Aladon's checked in. And so Favors nails both of them. Bucks leading by 20. Pass to Nora. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. Mike Muscala is checked in for Roby.
Mike Muscala.
Thunder trailing by 20. Now here's Meldon. An easy 2 points on the layup. Meldon's got 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Nora, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Knocked loose. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 8th assist in the game.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Count that one.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Now here is Holiday. He started close, and it's good. 2 points.
Holiday focused there, and a good job of scoring despite getting whacked.
And Holiday just does so much on the floor, but for me, defense is his #1 attribute. He's arguably the best perimeter defender in the league.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Antetokounmpo comes in for Shemi Ojeleye, and it's Hill in for Rodney Hood. Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder.
One shot.
That free throw good from Drew Holiday. Holiday, an elite defender, Greg, as you said, makes life difficult for opposing guards.
And he does a great job of playing D with his feet. Comes up with some blocks and steals each game as well. Never gets lost on a play.
Count it.
And loving the confidence. Just rise and be free. And you know you can do this.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Outside Hill. The 3. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Allen's checked in for Milwaukee.
For your Bucks, Grayson Allen.
Here's Meldon. 8 points for him. The pass to Muscala. Pokusevski with the bucket. Pokusevski's got 6 points.
And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score. And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Time call here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And so here is Oklahoma City. Poke loose. Passes it to Favors. Here's Meldon. Now the Bucks moving it up. And that one's good from Connaughton. He's got 12.
And you can see now they're starting to push the tempo to good effect.
Williams passes to Favors. And here is Milwaukee. Inside. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And with Drew Holiday in his defense, Brent, he lets this team get away with things they normally couldn't.
Well, Kevin, the one thing that's really great about Drew being able to be switchable in that way is how much more confidence he gives every other defender that's on the floor with him. He takes the toughest guy on offense, and he shuts him down.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Stolen by Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Giannis has got 46 points.
Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
Now here's Middleton. Defended by Allen. The shot by Middleton. No good. To the left wing. Here's Nora. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Nora's got 12 in the game.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Favors, and a slam dunk by Favors.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious 2-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Allen, that's good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Shoots. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
46 seconds left to play in the third. They grab their own miss. Pass to Pokusevski. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Nora. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Yeah, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
There's the drive, and that one's good from Connaughton.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And here is Middleton. Pass to Pokusevski. From the top of the key, he buries it. Pokusevski's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it, went right into the shot.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Milwaukee on top, opening up a huge gap. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Taking a look at the Thunder, they've got Favors. Williams is out there with Mike Muscala, and it's man in at the point. Second shot opportunity. No good that time. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Over Williams. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got his first basket.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
I don't think he sees any kind of defense when he's at that range. It doesn't matter who's guarding him.
Jerome passes to Favors. From downtown, good on the triple.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
And stolen by Favors. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And there's the pass to Jerome. And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question, and I think there's a combination of confidence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. That's one way that you will lose a locker room.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Hood's checked in. Here's man. Oklahoma City the rebound.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. To the paint. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
At the line for the Thunder. At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. And Greg, the league's in a great place for talent. So many incredible players just entering their primes. You excited where the league is right now headed?
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Guys like Devin Booker and Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell. I mean, the list goes on and on. And a lot of these youngsters carrying their teams to great heights. Impressive to watch.
Here's Jerome. Rebounded by the Bucks. Hood's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Ojale passes to Antetokounmpo. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
The Thunder have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Man passes to Roby. And it's blocked. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Count that one from Ojale.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Justin Robinson. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Thunder, Isaiah Roby. 2 shots.
first one falls for him. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blown.
Third team foul. At the line for the Thunder, Kenrich Williams, taking 2 shots.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
No good on that one. And the Bucks making a change here. Hill's checked in. So he comes up empty at the line. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee to the middle. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Buries it from three-point range.
3.
Well, look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Hill with it. Williams picks him up. Hill, no good.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Fast break, here they come. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
All sorts of time, and the jumper is good. He's got 23.
So far, he's a can't-miss player, a superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Here's Hill. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
You know, nights like this, George Hill can be aggressive. Sometimes coaches ask him to do that. Right now, he's got it going.
He gets it in there. So it's the Bucks now. Driving inside. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
Yeah, smart play there. George Hill good at figuring out ways in the paint to score the basketball.
Here's Mann. And the Thunder another 3.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Timeout called the Bucks. 2021 was an unusual season to say the least for players, coaches. Brett, there was a lot to adapt to. How do you think you would have handled the condensed schedule?
It's a good question, Kevin. I think just obviously you'd have work to do and show up every day to do it. And commend a lot of the players, not just in terms of the level of competition. It was all the other things that they had to do in order to suit up on a nightly basis, not playing in front of crowds. I mean, that is a love of the game type of season that, of course, I hope we never see again because of the circumstances around it. But the players do deserve a lot of credit. And the fans that hung in there and started to show up towards the end of the year to support the players deserve a lot of credit as well. And I'm glad we're through that.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. For Milwaukee, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Here's Hill. Ojale. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain it.
Thunder have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Passes to Roby. And Shemi Ojale picks up the foul. It's his third foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Here's Jerome. Here's man, and there's the drive. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
Wow. Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And he gets it to go.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's man, covered by Hood. Giddy, no good. Timeout called the Bucks. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, for the environment. For the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, aren't in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks dance team.
The Bucks shooting a scorching 68% in the game. Here's Hill. Got a piece of it, and they recover it. Thunder have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second.
It's going to be on Rodney Hood.
15 the defender all over him.
Shooting for Oklahoma City. At the line for 2.
Two shot.
First free throw is good.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line, they needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
He hits both from the stripe. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Out to the right wing. Lots of room. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. That one, no good. Oklahoma City has gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Here's Jerome. The rebound by the Bucks.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And this August, the Summer League was back in Las Vegas, Craig, and that's where you're from, that's where you played. How pleased are you to see your hometown become a mecca for the game in the offseason?
Oh, it is such a proud moment for me, born and raised here, growing up here. And quite honestly, I'm just thrilled that we have Summer League again. After what we've gone through, partner, it is just a breath of fresh air to get back to focusing on the little things.
And the first one drops.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Robinson's checked in for Hood. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Giddey. Pass to Jerome. Pass to Giddey. And the Thunder another three.
Now, trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer, it's a good idea. That's his second three of the game, one in each half.
Here's Hill. Milwaukee the rebound.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession. Just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock.
Here's Jerome. No good on that one. Outside Robinson. Thunder with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Shoots from the right block, and the shot is long. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting fairly well in the fourth, around 48%. Hill, and with the rebound.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Here's Giddey, and the layup's good off the glass. Giddey's got 11 points here in just the second half.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Ojale. They get it back. Second chance shot. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Man. To the inside. Roby. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Roby's got 7 points here in this quarter. Milwaukee has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Rodney Hood's checked in for Milwaukee.
The lineup for the Thunder.
Oklahoma City shooting in the fourth has been tremendous, 59%. Jerome passes to Muscala. And Spurs great Tim Duncan recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. And you played with him, Brent, for a handful of seasons. You won a couple rings. Any reflections?
Well, Tim was such a tremendous teammate and so welcoming to every player that he came across that walked into a Spurs locker room with the inherent trust he had from Coach Popovich that they were going to invite players that were going to come in and be about the right things. I just remember my first time visiting San Antonio, signing as a free agent, and the first person that I saw in the summer in the gym by himself shooting bank shots on the practice floor was one Tim Duncan. What a leader and what an all-time great.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Wara checked in. And he makes both free throws. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Unloads from 13. Here's Antetokounmpo. That's in. That's his fifth field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Down low, here's Mann. Robinson with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. .129 left in the fourth quarter. Mann gets the bucket.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Milwaukee.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And they took charge when it counted, and be notching their 9th win overall.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis.
It was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Here's Robinson, unable to get that one. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. To the middle, here's Jerome. Misses in close. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Timeout called the Bucks. They're in front by 18. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
Deep two from Robinson. Thunder with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession.
Now into the lineup for the Thunder, Isaiah Roby.
.24 seconds left in the game. Good on the three-point shot.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Here's Mann, guarded by Robinson. Right wing. Here's Muscala, banked in off the glass.
of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Moron. That's good. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Giannis, a dominant performance. What is the level that this team is playing at?
It's amazing, man. I think the whole group, the whole team played hard. The whole team was ready. Everybody stepped up. And, you know, this is what makes the average team from a great team or a good team.
I know you guys are looking for great and not good. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.